you know, great players, great teams, adversity is so important. Like we saw Boston fly through last season. I'm not saying they didn't, have adversity, internal and external, but listen, they cruised through that season at a record-setting pace, as we all know, and you saw what happened when they faced adversity in the postseason. I go back to something Mark Messier, and you probably have heard me tell this story many times. Mark Messier telling me at the end of the 93 season, I was up at Rye at the old practice rink. Their season had come to that terrible end. They didn't even make the playoffs. And Messier didn't say it once. He said it 3, 4, 5 times. He said you had to lose. Even the best teams have to lose before they win. So that's why last year, and I'm kind of working around the point here, the Rangers make the Eastern Conference Final. They make that run kind of out of nowhere, right, in 2022. And all the talk last year went Cup favorite, Ranger Cup. They had a really good regular season, but I never thought that they were going to win the Cup last year. I really did not, because I had Mark knows a lot more about hockey than I do. It's like, yeah, you kind of got to lose. It's just not always this perfect progression going up, And that's they stumbled and everything. And then that happened. I know Ranger fans were jumping off buildings and all that. I said, you watch. It's going to be good for this team because there are good people in that room and they're really good players. They're going to come back. They are going to be so dedicated, whether Gallant was the coach, better that it's Laviolette is the coach. They're going to buy in and they're going to be better for it in the long run. And I think that's exactly what we've seen from training camp on with them. So again, really going hardcore into a theory here, but I want to get your take on it. If you think that maybe I'm putting too much into that.
No, I'm a big believer in that. I've talked about that many times with Messier when he's been on, and also just in general talk show conversation. Hockey. Do the Devils win 3 Stanley Cups if they didn't go through losing the way they did to the Rangers in 94? They learned from it, came back with the same core, won the Cup the very next year. Do the Giants win in 86 if they're not embarrassed by the Bears in 85 in the divisional round? Like, you need that. And what the Devils are going through right now. Everybody said, the Devils are going to win a Stanley Cup based on what they did last year. They may use what happened to them this year as a way to be much better in the future. You've got to learn how to face adversity. It's so hard to win in sports, Jim. See, everybody wants to win. Everybody thinks they've got a chance to win. But you got to know how to lose and how to bounce back from that losing. We're talking about with Igor. Maybe the reason he's playing so well is he saw the darkness of that real bad slump and learned from it. So I'm with you. I never really felt like the Rangers were going to win a Stanley Cup last year. I thought they had a chance the year before when they were up 2-0 against Tampa. But that kind of proved to them, you know what? You were close, but really, you're really that close? Now they know what they're going to have to go through to be able to get there.